And we're live. Morning thoughts, morning thoughts, morning thoughts. Shout out to the people going out to work this morning. Shout out to the people coming in from work this morning. Extra special big up shout out to the people who work multiple jobs. I have the utmost respect for you. Shout out to my entrepreneurs, my stay-at-home moms and pops, my retirees. Shout out to the drivers. Shout out to the Uber driver, Lyft driver, truck driver, taxi driver, food delivery drivers, round town and long distance truck drivers. Shout out to the crossing guards and the school teachers, law enforcement personnel, medical field personnel, military personnel, whatever your job description is, shout out to you. Shout out to every single clean-hearted, good-hearted person who wants good for others as much as you want good for yourself. Extra special shout out to the volunteers in Jamaica who are helping the people on the ground who need help the most. Shout out to those who have donated. Even though you are not able to get there, you're still helping out in some way possible, some way, shape, or form. Shout out to you as well. Here we are on this beautiful Tuesday morning. Today is the 18th of November, 2025. We're happy to be here. Almost December. The year almost done. And here we are. Anthony Vaz, big up yourself. Thank you for being the first one in this morning. Pussy G is here. She said, up, man. Big up yourself. Thank you for being here. Patricia Jackson is with us this morning as well. May I shout out S Diva. S Diva is here. Virtuous Fire is in the building. Black Eagle is also here. Thank you for being here this morning, Miss Goldie Robinson. Stoladan is in the house. Stoladan, big up yourself. Thank you for being here this morning. Julie Tapper is also here. Thank you for being here. Charlotte's Law is among us this morning. Thank you for being here, Charlotte. Dion Ricketts, thank you for being here. Y'all know who I'm looking for? Penals123, thank you for being here this morning. Big up yourself. I appreciate you greatly. Great goodies. Thank you for being here as well. If I don't call your name like Stacian23 or Stacian Rico Die Home. All right. Nans, big up yourself. Thank you for being here. Can't to pronounce some of them names. Yeah. Stephanie Ellis. Stephanie Willis. Stephanie Willis, thank you for being here this morning. Audrey Wright as well. Thank you for being here. Elaine Brown, big up yourself and thank you for being here as well. But sure, me skip over a couple of names this morning. Kaitai Jai, Empress, Mervyn the Point, Jamaica Kurz in the building this morning. Thank you for being here. Sheldon, well done. In here as well done alone this morning. Big up yourself. BM, thank you for being here as well. Senior Sexy is in the building. 5Field63, thank you for being here all the way from the UK. I'm still looking for that lady. Y'all remember her name? The one that said she's married to the young guy in Jamaica. He's in his 30s. She's in her 60s. And she did go with the whole heap of laughs. You know, sir, ever since that morning when she said to call, why we're calling Jesus' name in vain and why we don't say Jah or something else or Buddha. Lulu, and Lulu Ridges. It's not Lulu, man. It's Denise. Denise not come back since. From Denise said, she said, are you ready to meet him? Are you ready to meet him and explain to him or something? And we said a couple of things, and then Denise took away herself and has not been back since. There are lots of people like those. They come and go, you know. They come and go. And one time them bex with you because you say something that they didn't like, and then they cut you off for like a couple of weeks, and then they come back, or some of them cuss you out and then disconnect themselves and then come back under a new name or whatever the case may be. Denise, anywhere you're out there, love, it wasn't that serious here. All right. Here we are. Don't think to worry about this morning. Life is life in its life is life in itself already. We the only set of people who do that. We will cut off some of the best people out of our lives. I've seen black people cut off their own children to quote Bible verses while they're doing it too. If the right hand offended thee, cut it off. I may cut you off. And cut off them own picnic. Yeah, fling them picnic out in the streets, make them out there homeless and all kind of something. I've seen it. We the only set of people that do that. You know, nobody else don't do that. But I saw we roll still. It's never that serious, really. We have a couple of I started 9 minutes late this morning. I'll give the 9 minutes back to you on the back end. I can only be here for about an hour and 15 minutes at the max this morning. All right, because I have an appointment somewhere. So just dropped the kids them to school and got back in here and jump on this live, and then I gotta go to this appointment, etc., etc. I'll make it up to you on another day. You know what we do already. Sometimes we extend the live for 4, 5, 6 hours or 4, 5 hours. We have done 1 6-hour live. I'm planning on doing a 24-hour live marathon, but I have to line up proper topics and all this. You're probably going to see me eat my dinner upon the live or all kind of something while me I do that and I talk same way. Because I'm going to have to be there for 24 hours. You don't. You're going to go do your thing. I think it's going to be fun. I just want to do a marathon live. Now stop talking about it and just do it. Because by the time me start talk about it, somebody else are going to do it and say, I did it first. Him will follow me now. Because that's how they operate. You know, you don't put all your ideas out there. You just do it, and then somebody else see you do it, and then them follow you do it. Right. Big up to every clean-hearted person in the building this morning, man. There's a funny story here. SouFLo, she was here after that. She was here after that. She did that here the other day. Bigger up. Me not see her since then, so me just say it's a roll call thing. I haven't seen her since. Got a couple of stories here this morning. I know you know that 2 police officers got murdered a couple of days ago in Jamaica. 2 police officers killed at the same time. We have police officers killed before. That's nothing new, but 2 of them at the same time was kind of unusual. So I did say something was in a something, but I don't know what it is, and I don't want to trivialize 2 police officers losing their lives. However, I did also attach that to the youth from out of Clarendon who lost his life when the police officers entered the wrong home and they gave some kind of excuse and just sweep that under the rug. We haven't heard anything from Endicom. We haven't heard anything from the police. Jamar Ferguson, we haven't heard anything about him from Cherry Tree Lane in Clarendon. Haven't heard anything about that story either. So I was saying, basically, in a uniform, out of uniform, you're still just a person, human being, gunshot do the same thing to you that it do to me. And we have one little Jamaica to live on. Jamaica is not that big. So, give the same kind of respect, I guess, to all individuals, because it can happen to you too, even if you wear a uniform. And then boom, that happened. So we have some update to that story as to what took place with those 2 police officers. There's another story that just broke this morning, trending. Another 4 persons got killed yesterday by police officers in Jamaica. 4 of them, one time, in one incident. We're going to talk about that for a little bit, not too long. Dwell on that. And then CARICOM rallies around Jamaica. I don't know if you saw it yesterday or this morning, maybe. A couple of CARICOM leaders landed in Jamaica to greet Andrew Holness, walk around with our Prime Minister and assess the damage and show their support and stand in solidarity and all these other things. So we're going to fill you in a bit on what that was all about and what each one of them had to say, etc., etc. Somebody asked yesterday while we were in the live, where is the CARICOM community? Jamaica is going through a lot, and I heard y'all saying stuff like, this person helping, that person not helping, etc. Where is the CARICOM community? That's the only reason why I brought this topic forward this morning, that the CARICOM community, I don't know, they must have heard the people asking where is the CARICOM community, and they have landed in Jamaica in person, the leaders of different CARICOM countries. So we're going to get into a bit about what that is. But I'm starting this morning off with a Rasta man who ran into a church to save himself when Hurricane Melissa was tearing down the island. Hurricane Melissa touched down in Jamaica, 185 miles per hour winds behind her. She came in roaring with beer badness back of that. Y'all saw what she did to Jamaica, right? Right. And she lift up things and flip over things and tear off roof and stuff. Rasta said him did have to run. You see of him life. run like a fugitive to save the life I live. And he ran into a church. And his story is right here. So I'm going to read the story exactly how he said it or exactly how it was recorded. And I find it quite ironic. All right. So let's start out with the Rasta man story and him running at the church to save himself. And it goes like this. The Rasta man said, come in like hell. Survived the hurricane by hiding in a church. I remember when Vybz Kartel said life is so paradoxical and strange, said that long time ago, but it always stuck with me that life is so paradoxical and strange. If y'all know where I'm going with this, right? Remember the other day when we talked about the Jamaican Siamese twins? The Jamaican Siamese twins who went over to Saudi Arabia to be separated, and it wasn't any Christian doctors that separated them. It was a group of physicians who are Muslims, belong to Islam, and they say all praises due to Allah. When that surgery was done, they prayed to Allah during the surgery. They prayed to Allah before the surgery to steady their hands and to make sure everything goes right in the name of Allah. And then the mom, who was super happy that her children were now separated, conjoined twins, joined at the chest and the abdomen, were now separated and are able to now go live life apart from each other. She bawled out, thank you, God. As a Christian woman, thank you, Jesus. After the Muslim doctor them separated her twins for her. There's a lesson in this for us this morning. So, standing in what remains of the Beeston Spring Church of England in Westmoreland, Tara Kelly wonders how he survived this hurricane. He had to take refuge in the place of worship after the Category 5 storm smashed into Jamaica, particularly affecting the western parishes, especially around Dessa, which part him did that. Him said, this church is the greatest landmark because a whole heap of people know about this church, but it get mashed up this time. He said, as he retracted his steps on how things went, right? He said, boy, the glass them broke out of the church and a fly coming at the ear. If them come stick all in on my neck, I dead me dead. He commented, he recounted, demonstrating how he dropped flat on the tile floor, laid on himself like carpet pan floor. Me fall upon the ground, to sight the zinc inside of the sanctuary. Kelly said that the storm sounded like something out of the underworld. It come in like hell, like the whole world a turn over. Kelly then pointed to a blue water jug that was still resting where he had climbed atop it as the wind tore chunks of the church roof off. And this water jug, yeah, me have to stand up on. Me have to say, no make you some move. Then be a glass start fly. And me have to draw back my head behind the wall. Me go look what go on. And me see house top gone. And me see house gone. This was not Kelly's first encounter with a storm in Beeston Spring though. He vividly remembered last year when Hurricane Beryl passed. And he recalled asking God to spare his home. I wonder which God him did attack. Was it Selassie or was it Jesus Christ? I don't know. But he vividly remember asking God to spare his home. As me could have talked so, him cool off. Me just say, Father, don't make him come back again. And him never come back, he recalled. But when Melissa made landfall on October 28th, that was a different and a more dangerous affair. Me talk to him, but me find out, say, and a father thing this your time. Me talk to him, but me find out, say, and a father thing this your time. For him that they pray, Father God, please don't make an All him a pray, Father God, please don't make Melissa was tearing up the place. Right? So him say, boy, look like Father now. Listen, that time me and a Father thing. And a Father thing this time. It is going down. It is going down. Full up of water. So me find out, say, me couldn't stay in there. When me run go over the neighbor yard, Kelly said him barely understood how he survived that roaring wind and the smashing windows and the falling roof panels. Me have to ask Lord God Almighty a wagwan. God, if I come here, I come in at this here way here. No, sir. Me not pleased with it at all. Rotted. Yo, Rasta sound like him. Rasta sound like he is in multiple faiths. Okay? The man said, Father, me have to ask Father how I go on. Me have to ask Lord God Almighty how I go on. God, if I come here, I come. And I come in at this way here. No, sir. Me not pleased with it at all. Now standing in front of the crumpled up church building, Kelly said that all he wants is a fresh start. I want to build one nice little house. Quick, for living up, he said, while expressing gratitude that he is alive. That is a Rasta man. Him never said thank you, Jesus, but him also never said Jah is in control or nothing. Jah never get healed up in this one. It's Lord God Almighty, he said. And I have a strong suspicion that when he was saying Lord God Almighty, he wasn't talking about Haile Selassie. He wasn't talking about Jah Rastafari. You see? Because if he was, he would have said Jah Rastafari, because of that Rasta said. Not true? I've never heard a Rasta say Lord God Almighty. If this is your coming and you're coming now, and this is the way you're coming, pleased with it. There is no story in Rasta of he's coming back again and the resurrection and these things. See? So obviously, Rasta have him foot in a 2 feet. But I say all this. I found the story funny and good to share. And I said all that to say this. Again, remember, the conjoined twins is the Muslim doctors saved the conjoined twins. And after the Muslim doctor them done pray to Allah and had a successful saving of the twins, their parents gave all the praises to Jesus Christ, which is their Christian God. Rasta was Holy Emmanuel like King Selassie and Jah Rastafari. That is before Melissa hit. When Melissa was upon him, it was Lord God Almighty, and he was inside of a church. See it? So, I don't know. In times of trouble, you will find out where your faith lies and which and who you believe in. I could have seen if Rasta did not call out Jah and God, Jah, Lord God Almighty, interchangeably. Like if he did not use the two of them, one time when the roof fly up, him said Jah, and the next time when 2 panel drop out and mash up in front of him in a church, him said Jesus Christ. Then I could have seen that, but he never mentioned Jah at all throughout the whole. So me that like to ask this Rasta, honestly, where was your faith in that dark moment? In the moment when you feel like Melissa did go lift you up and carry you going, and you wouldn't know where you did go land. Who were you calling up on directly in your mind? Because whoever you was calling up on that day, that's where you have to stay. That's where you must stay. You can't call Jesus Christ 7 days a week and then when trouble lick you ball to Jah. You can't call just 6 days a week and then when trouble lick you on the 7th day, you call Jesus Christ. And that's how it go. You can't call Jesus Christ 7 days a week and then when trouble lick you, you're gone to Allah on the 8th day or Buddha. Whoever you call upon in your times of your darkest moments is where you supposed to be. Right? Oh, you agree with me? He might give equal rights and justice, Kaitanja. But Kaitanja never call upon Jah. He never called upon Jah. There was no mention of Jah throughout the whole story. That's why I'm saying if he was calling upon Jah sometime and then calling upon Jesus sometime, he would have said he must split equal rights and justice. But he wasn't doing that. He was just calling upon Lord God Almighty. Whoever Lord God Almighty is, because I've never heard a Rasta man say Lord God Almighty when he's talking about Jah. I think we all know who he was calling upon, right? That's something even deeper, you know. That's something even deeper. You see that indoctrination that we get when we are picnic, it goes a long way. Yeah, it goes a long way. Loyalty is a must, not true? All the people them who never did believe in a God was praying to God in that moment. Yeah, Audrey. Yes, I may say, whoever you were praying to in that moment is right there so you have to stay. Yeah, right there so you have to stay. Because whoever you pray to in that moment, they then bring you through wherever it was that you went through. All if your host did blow away. The host name blow away with you. You still there. So whoever it was that you were praying to, stay right there so. Jah Rastafari. Big up to the Rasta man still, you know. He survived and he's happy that he survived. The man said, Mago, him can't wait for to build up a next little house and live happily. He's not complaining about a thing. He's good. That's the spirit. I want to say something to all my Jamaicans, right? Especially the Jamaican people, them. Jaline was busy. Jaline was busy. Call him on the main line and call for Lord God Almighty. Jaline was busy. He did have to try a next line or a next number. Hold on there. What you said, Junior Copeland? Divine intervention flow. Save the dreadlocks life. I just Jah works. I just Jah works. Whoever I'm called upon when he was in that church is who I'm supposed to stay with. Jah works, Jesus Christ, Allah, whoever it was, that is who I'm supposed to stay with. Yeah. Dreddy, what on there? Dreddy, if you're watching, we love you, man. All jokes, bro. Elaine said, Dreddy, if you're watching, we love you. It's all jokes. What? That too, you know. S Diva, how we know say I'm a real Rasta? If the man say he's a Rasta, he's a Rasta. Whole heap of people around we tell we say we are Christian, them are Christian every day and we believe them. We all dress up and go in a church, go sit down and talk about I'm waiting for pastor to preach the ceremony. How we know say him a pastor? Because him call himself pastor. Because him brethren them say he's anointed. Yeah, so me I go off what the man say. None of we can tell who is real what. Nobody out here qualified to say who is a real Rasta versus who is not a real Rasta and who is a real Christian versus who is not a real Christian. By the way, I want to ask everybody something. Have y'all seen If the man left and a my fussy fault? Lady song. I couldn't remember her name. I couldn't. Yo, that's the only way I can remember Lady Song name. Though that no good. It's like me. Where is? I dung in your throat. Yeah. Gage. Where's Gage? Okay. Lady Song. I saw Lady Song became a You know, she was something before, like she was an ordained minister or something like that, and now she's a pastor. Minister Marian Hall. Yeah. Where's Minister Marian Hall in all this stuff that's going on? A lot of people are talking about her and are looking for her. I'm very well aware that not everybody can fly down to Jamaica and be a part of boots on the ground and, you know, I run soup kitchen and cook food and share plate and drive, go feed people and distribute tarpaulin and clothes and shoes and food and all. I'm aware that not everybody can do that. Some people are not aware of that. Some people just feel like, say, if you are an entertainer and them have 10 entertainers on the ground, you must be here too. If you are a this, that, and the other, you must be there too. I saw a lady yesterday with a I shouldn't say Lady Saw anymore. I think that's disrespectful because that's not what she wants to be called. And you know me do already. Me call people what they want to be called. Lady Saw had, here I go again. Minister Marian Hall, who used to be Lady Saw. Please forgive me if I keep saying Lady Saw. I've known you as Lady Saw my whole life. She had the whole, you know, when them have on the black robe with the white something, yeah, so like the white triangle or something in the color. Yeah, and she is now I think she is now a ordained pastor. And she has her own foundation, I believe. And she is, where's it? Let me see. She is in, somebody say it right there. She's in Florida packing barrels. She lent our house to 10 people. See that? Them kind of something there. I'm asking where's she at? All right. Crystal G says she is in Florida packing barrels and she lent her house to 10 people. She's in the prayer closet praying. She's in the prayer closet praying and thanking God for all the people who are on the ground helping. Well, that's a start. That's a start. But I think she's doing a bit more than that. But the people them want to see her in a Jamaica on the ground. You know, one thing with we, you know, we're real funny. There is a full updated story about dancehall queen Spice. The queen of dancehall, Spice. Not dancehall queen, because dancehall queen are usually the dancer them, right? Like, I not even know their name. You know, the girl them would dance and skin out and boom flick and do all that. And yeah, but the queen of dancehall is a different title. The queen of dancehall is what Minister Marian Hall used to be Lady Saw was. And that title now is fully owned by Spice. So there's a full update on Spice doing big things. And, you know, she is not stopping, apparently. This one comes with full video footage and a full interview. After that, some of y'all might have seen it. She is in the warehouse purchasing all the stuff that comes with it. So you can go to the Jamaica Observer and watch, because she have like you know, it's a lot of movement going on in there. She's buying a lot of block and steel and zinc and loading up multiple trucks and making sure they get to the people who need them so them can fix up a bunch of people houses and stuff like that. I remember her saying the people them need food and all that, yes, but them also need, look on people, Spice that. The amount of people will show up there, so you see. And I know she has also adopted a family. I believe she's adopted a couple of families. I saw one of them where she was, you know, she hug up the mother. She's a single mother, and she hug her up and pick up one of her children, them, and she was talking to her, giving her some encouragement and stuff. You know, she was telling her, I've been here before. Don't worry, you're gonna be all right. I'm here for you. You're gonna be all right. Here, I'm gonna make sure so you get back on your foot. Them, I know what it feel like. Cause me did homeless one time. Spice house did burn down one time. Her house caught on fire and burned down flat, and she was homeless for a while. And she always talked about that, right? So she's on the ground now doing big things. The funny thing about this is this, right? You see the same artist them where a lot of people was disrespecting, like a lot of people used to say stuff like, dancehall queen wish part, and Lady Saw roll that. Lady Saw is forever dancehall queen. Spice can't hold that in the space there. Blah, blah, blah. I don't respect her. I don't see her as that. And right now, when trouble take and this lady run out to help now she is, yeah man, me have a whole heap of respect for her now, you know. The only thing I want to know is why did it take all that? I'm glad that it took all that. I mean, I'm glad that you realize after all that, but why did it take all that to realize this person is a person upon them journey to, and see that, and them same one turn around and have to be helping now, and I help more than the government is helping. No, this is not government resources she's giving out. This is her hard-earned money. And from her own gatherings, her own foundation, money she could have used for herself. But she well off in life and she's saying she have to give back, right? Another person who feels this is her calling. You know, say don't take picnic money if you load up one of them truck there with construction material. If you look at the video, you will see I saw hundreds of blocks and whole heap of steel and whole heap of zinc and sitting. That are not picnic money. And then when you load up multiple trucks, loads, 10 truck load, that is not boy money. And she's doing that. So people are now compare now. All right, so when Lady Saw, they know. Remember, you know, Spice and Lady Saw did kind of go at it in recent times, right? Now they're like, okay, so all that talk, where did that talk, which part should they know? Yo, Denise, there goes Denise Park. She's back with us. Denise, big up yourself. Thank you for being here. I thought you neglected and forgot about us because you got in your feelings. Lady Saw apparently gave up her house to a single mother to stay for a bit, I guess. Somebody else just said Lady Saw gave up her house to 10 persons. So 10 people are staying at her house. And when it's about the truck, that truck alone is $4,500 US to rent. Just the truck. And Mr. Shakar truck, Mr. Shakar tractor, excavator, heavy equipment with the heavy equipment operators clearing the road to get into communities. That's what I'm saying. The government could have done this because if she can do it, but what I love about Spice and this is she never itch. Like she didn't come in and say, boy, this is too much for do. You know, figure rent, truck no one, the place block off, you know, you can't get in there. A bulldozer, if you go move them something there and, you know, sit down and think and talk too long. Because remember, she was just overseas in, whatchamacallit there with Vibes Cartel. They both just came, they literally just finished Canada. Right? And flew right into Jamaica right after. Big show of Canada, locked down the place, multiple days. And flew right into Jamaica right after. And just soon as she hit the ground with trucks behind her. That's crazy. That's crazy. I think that's to be commended. Big time. You know, not saying that we're putting her over everybody else because people are gonna give what them can afford to give for those who are giving people. Some people are gonna have a lot and them are gonna sit down on a lot that they have and not give a thing because just so some people stay. But then the people who are giving of a given heart and a given personality, they're going to give what they can give. And it's not everybody is a queen of dancehall. Not everybody tour the world and have big paychecks and sell out big shows and arenas and collect big money like that, where them can give on that level. Honestly speaking, I wouldn't expect Lady Saw to be able to do well. Minister Marianne Hall, who was formerly Lady Saw, I wouldn't expect her to be able to do what Spice is doing right now. Spice is active in the game right now, which part whole heap of money are run fair right now. Only sister, every which part Cartel perform around the world, who you see there? Spice. That means that she is a part of all that Cartel got going on right now. So fair money, large, different right now. So she have it to give like that. I don't think Minister Marianne Hall has it like that financially. She's going to do the little that she can do, right? And we are going to big her up for that same way. But the people must say which part she there and she needs for their Jamaica upon the ground. I don't know. Minister Marianne doing what she can. Yes. Sam Shan says Minister Marianne is doing what she can. She admitted that she doesn't have the resources as when she was in dance hall. And I can see that. Live on the air with SouFLo, good morning.
Hi, SouFLo, good morning.
Morning, family. How you doing?
I'm all right. I want to bring tears to my eye, but I'm not cry. I'm not make you hear me cry this morning.
All right, don't do it, because you're going to make me look like me I cry over here.
It's okay to cry, man. One Spice, one Grace Hamilton. Yes, I saw you like it. Your grace is sufficient, girl. You do it.
She had the big things.
Yeah, man. Yeah. Like that Grace Hamilton, them cuss you and you cuss them back because I know you will clap them. But yes, I saw you like it. Big up yourself, SouFLo.
Manners and respect, family. Yeah. Yeah, man. She had do her thing. It's to be commended, you know? It's to be commended. Proud of her. Super proud of her. If you've been around since, remember me a big man, you know, so if you've been around since like way back when Spice just started. I was here when Spice just started. Yeah. I was here when Spice just started in a dance hall and to see the journey and see where they're at now. Matter of fact, right? All these artists who are given, most of we've been here from their beginning, from their humble beginnings, from when time nobody never really want to voice them to when time them get a one show over here, so and a one show over there, so to when time they got their first hit, to when time people did I say them now get no more hit after that is a one hit wonder that kind. You know, a little 2 year space run off before them did hot again. To when time they became like global phenomenons, to when time controversy start follow them name, to when time their star rose all the way to the top. You know what I mean? It's a beauty to see the whole thing come 360. Like, for those who have always been supporting them, you must be super proud. For the people who have always been talking bad about them, downing, that's one position I don't ever want to be in life. I don't ever want to be in a position in life. That's why I'm not cuss nobody. I don't ever want to be in a position, and I don't talk down on people either. Don't want to ever be in a position in life where I was instrumental in talking down on somebody. You know, that person will never make it. Garbage that, you know, like that. And then you end up where you desperately need help from them. Live on the air with SouFLo. Good morning.
Morning, SouFLo.
Morning, family. What going?
Somebody was in the chat and they asked a question. When I go ask, what happened to the people then who didn't want Spice to come speak at the school?
That didn't want her to come. Oh.
Remember that?
Yeah, hold on. Hold on, Panda one day. One to the one them where they beat her when she did go perform in front of those suit and ties. And
right.
You remember that?
Yes,
I remember
seeing.
All right. Murray. That's Murray's message 411 TV. I remember seeing Pocket Rocket, Shelly and Fraser Price. And that's the first time I said to myself, oh, Shellyan is with the elites, right? And that's how I kind of actually started getting a different kind of liking for Elaine Thompson Hara, because I realized Elaine wasn't with the elites, right? Shelly is with the elites. When I say the elites, you know what I mean, the Tapanaris people them out of Jamaica, Shelly is definitely their cup of tea kind of thing. And when Spice did come on the stage, I think she did a song that just did not fit. Even I said it, that why is she performing this particular song for this event, right? I remember she did an interview after where she was like, if you book Spice, you're going to get, you know, you book Spice, you get Spice. And you have to tell me, say, the kind of event that it's going to be. And if me know some if it tailor my thing to that event, I can tailor my material to any event, right? We can tailor it to a school show, we can tailor it to for kids only, I can tailor it to. But you just said bring Spice. So this is Spice. So we bring Spice. When Spice come up on the stage, I don't remember if I did skin out me boom boom. And it was like, have you ever seen the crowd for the Oscar? How people dress for the Oscar awards? Like everybody in a like tuxedo and suit and tie and glamorous dresses. And I was like, oh shit, that don't belong there. But maybe I'm off. Maybe that's what they wanted. Controversy broke after that. And of course, what Marie just said, when she was trying to do the school thing the other day in Jamaica, they turned her down for a school tour. And we say, how you turned down the queen of dancehall for a school tour? Remember, we had a big discussion about this. Even Voice of Reason was like, no, we don't want her in our schools. Not everything is good for her. You know, some people just couldn't see it that way. And I was saying, man, she could tailor her material for the school. You know, but live on the air with SouFLo, good morning.
Good morning, Sofa. Real short. I'm the only one in my family always love Cartel and Spice. They never like her cousin say she out of order. And they never like Cartel because them claim to say him do. So me are the only one always a rep. And my sister always say, I don't know why you seen that girl. Yeah, me don't listen to her then.
See it.
Gone back in the chat.
All right. Yeah, just like how them always say to me, say, you always sound like you talk with sense. Except for anytime you call Cartel name. Once you call Phoebe name, me know say a beer foolishness come out of your mouth after that. And I'm like, how? How is that even possible? I am sensible until I mention his name, then I just get dumb. But yeah, back to Spice though, right? I remember when they shut her down for the school tour in Jamaica. And so when them shut down Spice for school tour in Jamaica, Skeng did just do a school tour. And somebody sent the video to me. And then, what's her name? Shensia did a school tour before that, and somebody sent that video to me as well. And Shensia was there singing song about when she take girl man, she not give him back, and something about them have to go fight over that, and something about the song eventually ended up getting somewhere in there. The lyrics is very inappropriate for school because I actually did a write out of the lyrics to the song, and I said, damn. If they allowed Shensia to perform this in a school, and you want to see the school picking them and sing it word for word. And then Spice couldn't get in our school, even though she said she was going to tell her lyrics to the school event, because what she would be speaking on, it wouldn't have nothing to do with skin out, nothing or anything like that. They just felt like, nah, you're not. We actually covered that. We covered that. And I thought colorism had to do something with that. But then you have Skeng. And Skeng did go in at the school and the picnic them and sing Skeng song word for word. Skeng him never skip out none of the words them neither. Him just sing the same song, same way. Pop Molly and something like that and bad. I was like, wow, Jamaica really changed. Because you really have an artist like that come into a school to perform. And Spice still couldn't get. So I could see how she would be feeling some type of way about it. I feel her something that, when she used to say, me feel a way about it. I could see how she would feel a way about it. Because look who them make perform and look what they had them perform in there. And nobody had any problem with it. But then when it comes to her, it was like, we don't think you're clean enough. Your material, your example that you've laid over the years. Honestly, it depends on how you want to look at her. You can look on her and see a raunchy person. She is queen of dancehall, and she hold up her leg and she sing about her pum pum. You can look on that, or you can look at it as a self-made woman who came from ghetto. Yeah, come from ghetto, and made it on her own merit. Her own merit. She have integrity. One of the things that I heard Spice say when, you remember when Macadam and them was talking about the whole heap of things that go on in the studio with these producers and the female artists and pass them around and stuff. And Spice was saying, you have to stand firm. Live on the air with SouFLo. Good morning.
Hey, morning, SouFLo. How you doing?
My good family. How you doing?
Yeah, my day, I think.
Mm-hmm.
You just said uptown people and the Prime Minister government. I don't think them really, if it wasn't said, them fees said the dancehall music contribute to the economy, them that shut it down a long time.
But them still don't want to give it the respect that it deserves, though. You know what I mean? They want the benefits of it. Like how them pull it out and use it when election time come around and them want a dub or something like that.
Yeah.
Right? Yeah. Or like Andrew Holness in the 2016 election, I believe it was. Was it 2016 or the next one where he was like, when you get the new clocks, the daddy, that was the caption.
Use it.
Yeah, that was the caption of his picture. And him say him out here a campaign hard and walk off the cheese off and new clocks. I go get the next new one.
Hypocrisy.
Right. Hypocrisy. Absolutely.
You need the people and be attracted to you. So you wouldn't go to the man where you don't like. You get something from him. If you get attracted to the people, you say, oh, them stay. You know what I mean? And people, if you look upon them thing, you know, so they're willing to take from we when them need, just so when they need it for them benefit.
Only when them need it for them benefit.
You know what I mean? And I said, the artists them need to stop as a unity, as a unit. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
I met the Prime Minister no, so you can't just treat anyhow, respect anyhow. You know what I mean? They have to demand them respect, because like, but swear now, right now, anyhow, the government say we be able to gain revenue through dancehall. They must shut it down tomorrow. I promise that.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
Yeah. There's a lot of money in a dancehall, you know, brother.
Yeah.
There's a lot of money in dancehall. I was listening to who I learned this from first was Supercat. So Supercat was the first person actually, because you know when you grow up and you don't really know nothing, so you just look on it like, okay, people do music and them tour and get them little show money or whatever. And Supercat was like, if you know how much money in this, just like any other industry, music industry, there's a lot of money in dancehall. The thing about dancehall and reggae music, though, Supercat says is the wild, wild west. Because that's why we have so many people that come in and thief what them want thief, and they are also killing out the artists them and taking away their publishing and stuff, right? Because you check it, and he gave a couple of names. He was like Paned, and him give a couple of other names of how these people died and under mysterious conditions, and check out who owned them, all of them publishing now, and all these other things, songs that have gone on to be classics or albums gone on to be classics. I mean, I say, yo, so much money in a dancehall and reggae music. I had no idea, but it's a lot of money in there.
It's an industry. If you're a producer, if you're a keyboard player who the producer can't build one rhythm, you make more money. So not a lot of people eat off a dancehall. A lot of people eat off of the music industry.
Absolutely.
So the artists alone.
Absolutely.
You know what I mean?
Even look when a dance keep. Just look at when a dance keep.
Yeah.
The promoter is gonna get paid. The place full of people. Promoter getting money. The artists them come, them get them exposure, them shell down the place, them get paid for them services. The bar sell off. You have traditionally in Jamaica, you have the person outside will sell food. So you're gonna have soup man, porridge man, jerk man, all these kind of things are, you know, all these people are a part of the industry, you know.
Yeah. It's like economy. It's like the music industry have a lot of things for underneath it. You know what I mean? Like as I mentioned, the food vendor, the bar, everybody eat a food off it. You know what I mean? So it's like a whole we call it now. Ecosystem, I call it, or
yes, you're right. A whole ecosystem. When Vibes Cartel performed at what am I call it there in New York the other day, when him shell down the place, Barclays. When he performed at Barclays, there was a vendor outside that said she made $30,000. $30,000 US. Vending outside of the venue. And New York, listen, man. One thing about New York, you see if you're outside with your hustling, money come fast, bro. But the money go. Every New Yorker know this stuff. Money come fast. The kids them on my block that used to sell weed, just weed, you know. Man stand up on the block and make $2,000-$3,000 in about 6 hours and gone about in business. And somebody else come. They used to work the block in shifts, actually.
But what them should do? When them should do, I work in New York and out of New York, like connect the cut.
That's the thing. You can't hold on upon the money there because New York expensive as ever, but the money come fast, so they can feel like they can't afford the lifestyle. You know what I mean? But it's too expensive, bro. But yes, that vendor said she was vending outside the venue, the Barclays, and she said she knows that other people made way more money than she did because some people were there selling other things that were selling more than what she was selling, and it's food she was selling, and she made she said over $30,000 that in one day of the event. Yeah.
I kind of say something. I say something. You know, I feel more comfortable with ghetto people than the up class people and like uptown people, because there's something fake about them. You know what I mean? Them people will sit down around each other and driving their car in the AC and see, you know, on the road and so on and so crush them there, you know. And you know what I mean? It's like, if you have a good heart, how about your conversation be how we can help them youth? You know what I mean? It's like an enemy. It's like that them still like
they must say I talk in general though, bro. They must say I talk in general. Not everybody from uptown is like that.
A joke here, man. You know the people may know from uptown, most of them.
Some of them go downtown to party and keep a lot of ghetto friends, and they are very, you know, sympathetic to the struggle. So we can't speak in general and say, me I tell you. So you can't speak in general and say, you know, the uptown people, them, me not like them, because it got generalize.
No, but so what happened now, SouFlo? It's like called the white man. Okay, you have some white man wouldn't really want to hurt black people and like kill them and hang them, you know. But them still be a friend, but them still see themselves more than you as a human being. And that me I talk about. Uptown people, although they sympathize with you and help you, I would say, what can do for him? But them separate themselves from you. It's like you want a lower version than them, but they will feed you, but you're lower than them. And the mindset match I say. They have a mind like say, so I like Spice and Cartel and how much money they make. Uptown people are gonna look upon them as the lowest of the people. You know, if you look at Andrew Wallace singing, with rubbish idea, when you mention Cartel name, it's like you can hear, but what you can hear it barely roll the man name off advice.
Quick fast.
Yeah.
Quick fast.
Yeah.
Him said the name quick fast and kept it moving like it was painful for him to say, bro. Yeah.
Yeah.
Him never wants to say the name the low.
Him don't rate them. Him don't rate the youth them. But so we call Rummies.
Yeah.
Because Rummies represent uptown. You know what I mean? Yeah. And then this Rummies, not to blame him enough. Rummies can't say when we want to say, even want to say it.
Yeah, but Ramesh has to play the game. I said that yesterday. Ramesh has to play the game. You know, Ramesh is in a space where it's a corporate thing him deal with, you know.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's second you cross them people, you dead enough. Your business like there's some fight. When you go if you get sponsor, every door closed in your face. Then people are buried if they want. You know what I mean? And him know that. You know what I mean? So I said uptown is like the white people in America. Uptown people, themselves better off than the regular poor people in what struggle.
Let me put it to you like this. I wouldn't, and I'm cautioning you on using that generalization. Jamaica has a class problem, right? And it is not even uptown because we have it a country too. Like, for instance, the people in the country, you have some people in country that have, our countryside, you know, them have some of the nicest house them, and you know, them have how much car go up for them concrete driveway and big house and generational money, and them family have a name and all that, and they are very classist towards others. You know, they will make sure them tell them daughter, make sure you don't go date one of those boogie yagas, bring them come up here, and him can't come up the hill. And they'll tell their sons the same thing as well, and they'll treat you even the same way. But that is not an uptown thing. I mean, why you keep saying that, and people are gonna say, why SouFlo make that slide? That is so not okay. Cause you generalize like out of one area, and I say uptown people is like this. I mean, I tell you something, know uptown people that is not like that. One of them called me. He hasn't called me in a while. I hope him all right, but him call me like all the time. And when me and the youth at first like start talk and bill, and you know, he must say, SouFlo, you know, my father is, you know me this, you know me that. So at first I'm like, everybody can pretend to be somebody through media without having to show who they are. When I got to know when I got to know his family, who he is, and when family have a Jamaica, all this. Brother, the first thing we said to the youth is, why are you even in the United States of America? And I would have never looked at him to be that kind of person that come from that level of wealth in Jamaica. Him calling here all the time, and people don't know it. And he doesn't want to be known as that. So may I tell you, say, and not only him neither. May I tell you, say, a lot of them are like that, bro. They don't, eh?
My name in mind, one for Jerome.
And Jerome. But a lot of people are not like that. And fee money come from like daddy money come down to fee other family members money come down to like if you see there like me not brag off of what people have. I'm just using it to say, right?
Yeah.
They really are from up there and could be a way where if they want to be like that, they could have been like that, but none of them in our family is like that. None of them. So, I don't want you generalize and say uptown people. Because the uptown people, that we know, I'm going to say, why you make them talk about it like that? Because you know, so we stay, not all of we stay like that. The people, them uptown where, them just cool and article like that, even them not like the people, them where you are talking about. Them people, they are hungry, them like themselves. And others like them. And they're not majority uptown either.
But the issue you have with them doing it is like them have a power in that circle. Why did them not try to make the
Audrey
have a better outlook? And the poorest of people. For example, if you're in a group of people, talk with them, I see a man, them a beat to a one man, wheel him and lick him, and you start by nasty in the group. You are just as bad as them to me. Because you come from that and you not fight against them. To say, yo, me not like when I live now and call out certain people. For example,
you have to choose your battles, bro.
Huh?
In life, you have to choose your battles. It's like me walking down the street, right? I'm gonna say a man who drape up him woman, right? And then I give her some hard box. Buy, backhand, buy, front hand, backhand. And somebody are gonna say, big old SouFLo, you are 6'5", 200, almost 300 pounds. You couldn't go over there and defend the woman, me? So the man can shoot me in my face and then me dead and she hug him up and go on with him. I'm saying, you have to choose your battles. Not because them come from up there and they're not out in the front line trying to lead some kind of revolution. Everybody up here who is from uptown must change the way you view others. Not because they're not out there championing a cause in front of everybody, don't mean them complicit with Wagwan, how you see it. You know what I'm saying? You have to choose your battles and choose your battles wisely.
Yeah. Well, if I say look on it, you have a point.
A survival name, brother. You have to skillfully navigate this thing called life. You have to know when to fight, and you have to know when to run, and you have to know when to be quiet, and then when you can get loud. You know what I'm saying? That's why I say, if you see me, I get loud, because I know I can get loud, but I know when to get quiet too. And I know what not to say, and I know what to say. Right? Yeah, man.
And so for one more say again, even in the dance hall, right? Dance hall, right? You have some artists where they talk a lot and them don't do like a vibes cartel and spice, do like slack music them, Zane. And me and my brother in the music industry, I know for a fact say some artists I see like some Rasta man who come and say, yo, I love man, and not. But in a closed doors, in a rehearsal, when the cameras turn off, you hear them talk certain way on a trip man, we have a box man them face and thing that. What my trying to say? Them do better than Spice or Vibes Card, and I'm gonna put up a front.
A front. You know a good image.
Yes, so it's like when I see some people at this cartel and say that about suppose you know some Rasta man who I sing about righteousness and some dark shit. You see me? So me like how people love to judge like Spice and say, oh, you know, if I some answer to Spice or cartel there, you're gonna praise it more.
Right.
You're not praise it more. You're not like them thing with people like that.
Right. True. Me neither. Because look how them are praise cartel now. You know? Look, matter of fact, look how long these orphanage has been there. Him go down, they go out of all this, I haven't seen anybody else
Nobody
adopt a next orphanage. Me not see nobody else say, you know what, Cartel adopt one, me I go adopt one too. And follow in a that footstep.
Well,
I hope they start doing it.
I can't afford it.
I hope I can't afford it to run left it.
Yeah.
Well, you know, to whom much is given, them say, you know, much is expected. So, the man going there and look like, actually, they didn't show all of the pictures and videos. When I went back and look, he was crying, but him try to make them take that out of the media, but me see it. He did not cry. He leaned up on one fence and he called and shoot like this, and he was crying because he went and saw the condition of how the place look and how the picnic them live after the hurricane passed through and stuff, right? Yeah.
But so better something quickly. Because now I spent much time.
See,
and I'm coming to this point. All right. Jamaica for no say, Carter is a real youth. You know, they hear certain thing about him, say, oh, that and that and that. But Cartel, me and my brother meet them man there already. And me I tell us the Cartel is a real youth. You might seem like hardcore and thing, but you have better heart. I'm not call some name now.
Yeah, man.
You have an actor named Bounty Killer. You have one name Assassin. And you have thing there. One name Beanie Man. Them man are full of pride, youth.
So while we're at it, right, and while we're at it, and while we are giving out accolades and everything for who is doing what and who can afford to do it and is doing it, let's put Bounty Killer name out there, because somebody called me yesterday and said, SouFLo, you have to big up Bounty Killer, because Bounty Killer and just link up with DJ Khaled and gave $8 million to help the hurricane-affected hospitals in Jamaica. So, hear me now. I don't want to hear no fake news, bro, because I see them where them tell me about Shaquille O'Neal give 20 million and 16 million and Steph Curry give this. And the person said, no, bro, check it out, right? And they sent me the clip, and then I saw the video of Bounty actually giving the checks to the people. So, I didn't want to load it up, tell me actually see it first. Right? I've told people before here on this show, though, I said Bounty Killer has a foundation in Jamaica. This is before hurricane or anything. I said, if you want to give to a worthy cause, the Bounty Killer Foundation is one of the worthy causes that you can give to, right? But Bounty Killer team up with DJ Khaled, right? So Bounty Killer team up with DJ Khaled and gave $8 million to hurricane-affected hospitals in Jamaica. Here he is. So the video of the checks being handed out, and him give 3 checks. So the Savannah Lamar Public General Hospital gets $2 million. The Black River Hospital Foundation gets $2 million again. And the Falmouth Public General Hospital, $2 million again. 3 different checks, 3 separate locations. That's huge. The other day, one time, I said, DJ Khaled, give Cartel 40 grand. Come on, DJ Khaled, top it up. You know what I mean? DJ Khaled is worth like $95 million, bro. Yeah. Right. Is his net worth. But are people money, and you can't tell them what to do with it. You know what I mean? Yeah. So, I'm not going to say I take it back. He could have still gave Cartel more than that. But we appreciate the 40 grand where you give him. And on top of that, this $8 million with him and Bounty Killer, that's something to really speak about.
Yeah, it's a good sum.
Yeah.
I'm telling you.
So big up to DJ Khaled for that, and big up to Bounty Killer for that too as well.
Yeah. It's become me can help like them. Who's me to say the thing? You know what I mean?
That too, bro. That
too. Help like them.
Yeah. We can help like them. Me not have no $8 million figure.
Somebody talk and the person say, none of them people are doing it for the show face. Me say, me not care. As long as people eat.
Okay, and the last one, sorry. And the last one was, because somebody said, SouFLo, your maths is off. You gave us 3 places. 2 times 3 is 6. I catch myself. So the next one is Cornwall Regional Hospital, and here he is there giving away another $2 million again. Yeah. So it's 4 institutions that got $2 million a piece. I remember Bounty Killer has his own foundation that's always been on the ground, always been putting in work already anyways, right?
Yeah.
Right.
But I'm asking a question.
Yeah.
For some of them highly respect, you know what I mean? And they must say, yo, if you stop listening to some little man, some little man know thing go because they might talk like the Prime Minister not do him job, right? But Prime Minister, you man have a plan a thing and move towards it, and they say, yo, no man. When desperation call, you have to move now. You can't plan. You plan after. We have to give people them what they need, and then probably you go back and think how you can do it better. But you can't sit down on the money and the goods. You know what I mean? And you man go back and tell me, say, enough of them news there, where the money them give a fake news them. All them $10 million.
A lot of those are fake news. A lot of those are fake news. Yes, a lot of them are fake news. I was starting to vet them, and that's why I do the Steph Curry and Shaquille O'Neal one. And when I found out that was fake news,
that's dangerous, sir.
Yeah,
because the person tell me so confident to say, yo, do the research. Appear fake. All the money here coming. A fake news. If you not see a plain land and it's a TV, J and the out there, you have to do the research. I couldn't believe that. I don't know. So all them money means I come to the country I lie.
I know. It's lie. They said Shaquille O'Neal gave $16 million and 40 tons of aid. That's a lie. Steph Curry gave $10 million and 20 tons of aid. That's a lie. Some football player with a funny name from oversaw them say him give $20 million. That's a lie. There's just a bunch of them that's a lie. Some American athlete that gave how much hundreds of thousands of dollars. That's a lie. I can't go down the list, man. You know what? I'm gonna do a compilation of the lie them just so you know. Just so you know which one them are lie. That's why I didn't want to run with the Bounty Killer story yet. I wanted to actually see video of it. RC Bounty giving out like what he's something official. Like now I can show you him in 4 different locations handing out 4 different checks that say $2 million a piece. Yeah, but there's not lie.
I'm asking, so how you feel now about how it's about the government not spend the money on the thing? How you feel?
Me?
Go ahead.
Me not change. Yeah, I can't pronounce his name. MBAPPE. That gave 50 million. That's a big lie. I'm gonna say a whole heap of Jamaican lie. Literally hundreds of Jamaicans under it. Because he's a real man. And thank you so much. And we love you and we appreciate you. And him never give $1.
Jesus.
But yeah, I stand firmly on what I said before. You see, when people caught up in them politics stuff and them emotions mixed with them politics, they won't hear common sense. I don't have no disrespect for the Prime Minister. I speak facts. If the Prime Minister really care about the people, them come up off of the aid that came into the country. There's over 350 planes landed in that country, according to Darrell Vaz's own words, that brought aid, tons of aid there. Every time the people them open them little scandal bag where they give them as packages a beer Jamaican product me seeing there, which tells me that's not the food that came in by those lots of planes that came into the country. So you're still sitting on the food, planning how to give it out when we are 4 weeks past the hurricane and people literally out here are ball out loud for hunger. That not have nothing to do with politics. If you notice, I didn't use the word JLP. I didn't use the word PMP. I'm talking about hungry, cold, mosquito bite them, or them hot or whatever them out the door, them need help, that kind of stuff. Help those people. Use the resources that came in to help the people. That's my only gripe. And I will stand on that and nothing now gonna change that. And if me see him start give out the stuff like how it's supposed to be given out, because that's what it was given for. It wasn't given to stockpile it. It was given to help the people now, because them need the help. No, not later when you figure out your thing. No.
Yeah, the person I sent me before also look on the transportation. Man. How much money they could take for buy fuel to go all those places. And, you know,
oh my God.
It's not easy.
Oh my gosh. Listen, that person there is a big dummy. Cause check it, right? If all you have to worry about is transportation, because somebody already supplied all the goods. Imagine if you open a store, right? And the only thing you didn't have to worry about is stand up in the store and sell the something then, because somebody done stock the store already for you.
Exactly.
All right. So that person that we're talking about, that's what they do, bro. Them sit down there and actually find excuse for this man. Excuse that he don't even know how to use. Because him can't come tell we about, well, you know, it's going to take whole heap of gas and fuel for go all around the country and give. After all around the country get hit. It's not all around the country need the aid like that.
No.
Right.
And I mean, and again, you have the maths, you have the survey, you have to know how much people, you have to do a kind of a count now. You have to add up, you can add up and know how much people get hit, right? And then him reach out to those people. Him know all stats, right? Or we know have. So easier for him, even easier for him.
The place map out already, man. Every constituency, they already have a good idea. Remember, so election, listen, and they do census. So they already have a good idea of how many houses are in certain areas, how many families reside in certain areas. How you think them know how many adults who are eligible to vote versus who is not eligible to vote are in certain areas. The place don't break down in the numbers already. There's no excuse and nothing complicated about it. Take the something them with them gear and carry go get the people them when need it badly. That's it. It's simple.
That's a SouFlo. But why the reason him have the goods them? What the motive? What the motive behind him keeping it? What am I gain from keeping it?
That's what people who want to micromanage and have absolute power. That's how they function. That's how they function. When you want have absolute power over everything, you function like that. Coming up, I can't see any other reason. Or later on, we're gonna see this stuff them being given out around one election time, or we're gonna see this stuff being sold in somebody's store.
Yeah, one more question more for ask, right?
Yeah.
One more question before we go. About independence. You feel it's a good thing for Jamaica become independent?
No.
Because if you ask me right now, me not feel so good people have the integrity it's going to take we have justice on our own. And right now, anyhow, whenever England or America, they're at prison right now. Look into that, SouFlo.
All right, my brother.
All right.
Manners. All right, manners. If I pay attention to the comment section, sometimes it'll give me anxiety. So sometimes I just stop paying attention to the comment section. I see Mervin I tell me, say, watch your time, remember your appointment. I have it figured out, Mervin. I have it figured out. I didn't have a set time to be there. It's one of them DMV situation there. You have to walk in. So I time it and then I go to join the line and all that other stuff. Live on the air with SouFlo. Good morning.
SouFlo.
Yeah, family.
You're asking where's this person and where's that person. Two things. We want to know where is Muta Baruka. I haven't heard from him. I haven't seen him.
Muta
Baruka.
And
then I want to say something about the African artists we donate to Adija Foundation.
Shatawale.
Yes.
Yeah.
In my mind, I'm thinking something is coming in the future.
Yeah, man, that's Cartel Virgin though. Don't you remember? Well, you probably don't remember because you didn't go, but for Freedom Street concert in Jamaica, he flew in from Africa, and attended that concert. He was on the stage.
Oh.
Yeah, him and Cartel link up there. They're my brethren from when. So if you're talking about like Vybz Kartel finally hitting the continent.
Yes, I think to
that's
myself,
in the works. That's definitely
I think to myself, that's the next move. I mean, I wonder if I did so, am I go first?
That is definitely in the works. Yeah.
Wow.
Yeah, man. And Shatta Wale.
That's a good move,
Shatta
though.
Wale, by the way, is a huge celebrity over there.
That's a good move.
Yeah.
Where is he? Ghana? Is it Ghana?
Shatta Wale?
Yeah.
Ghana? Is it Ghana or Nigeria? I don't remember which one.
I'm not sure.
I'm not even going to pretend I know which one it is.
I thought it was Ghana.
You know when we say Africa, but Africa is like a continent with many countries.
Yes,
so
with many countries.
Like, Africa, like I know it's New York kind of thing. but even if you say I know it's New York is still a state with many different cities. You know what I mean? So I don't know, but he's from the continent. It's Ghana.
Yeah, I was wondering, Flo, if that was going to be the next move for Vybz Kartel.
I very much think it is.
That would be great.
And it's going to be pandemonium when he touched down in any part of Africa in touchdown. It's going to be pandemonium. It's going to be huge.
That sounds great. I wish I could be there.
You know? But you never go Freedom Street.
No, I've never been to a concert.
Oh, wow.
Ever.
I still have this is my souvenir. The band. This was the band to go in.
You never go on.
It actually has. I never even noticed that.
Yeah.
Yeah.
All my life so far, I've never been to a concert.
That's the band. But them put by you for going there. You've never been to any concert?
No concert.
Lord,
no, I lie. But that wasn't a big concert to me.
You need a life.
I did take in Lady Saw in the 90s.
What Jerome?
When she came to Cleveland, Ohio. But to me, that wasn't a concert. That was a club.
It was just Lady Saw?
Yeah, it was just Lady Saw.
It wasn't no outside big venue with who?
No, it was like in a club, in a big club.
Yeah, I know concert that man.
Right. So I've never been to a big concert.
That's a show.
I've seen Elephant Man when he came to Cleveland, and I was on stage with him and backstage.
Seen?
I've seen Beres Hammond. I've seen Shabba, and this was back in the 90s when they were coming to Cleveland
in person
to perform. Yeah, in person.
Okay, so but at small venues, at shows.
Small venues. I've never been to a big concert.
Lord Mary, man, you're not living, man. Come on, man, you're not living. You need to treat yourself. You need to treat yourself. Go Jamaica like one of them December period there, and treat yourself.
Well, this December, not going to nobody.
Yeah, lie, yeah, tell. One thing about Jamaican people, you see, all when the house blow down, we are party pan zinc them with the ground. That's what I guarantee you that not stop nothing. As a matter of fact, this is a reason to party even harder. Because
SouFLo, that's one of the things we did want to mention to you, like, how do we go about the holidays now that the hurricane happened? I'm going to say it in a way like, I don't want to make other people feel uncomfortable by me outwardly posting or showing the things I'm doing for the holiday.
Okay. So,
you get what I'm saying? Like,
yeah.
Like they're going through so much.
I got you.
There is no celebration. And then here I am on the other side of the world, like celebrating like nothing happened.
Can't I join them have a name for Jerome name? Rusty and Watermouth. I hear you, Murray, wait. Me just realized that Jerome the back of Rusty and Watermouth. Where? Oh, I laugh at that first. Rusty and Watermouth. Jerome. Come forward, Jerome. Yo.
Yeah, SouFLo, we need to talk about that because it's weighing on me emotionally. Like,
right.
I don't know how to approach the holidays, what to post and what not to post. Like, I'm careful what I post right now.
You're not
because I don't want to make other people feel uncomfortable and feel like, you know what I'm trying to say.
Yeah, I do. When me that wait for you if you done, so yeah, so me can't say what me have to say. You see, you remember the other day when well, you weren't here because we don't wonder where you were, but we were having this discussion over here on one of the days you were missing, where I said, how are we going to move forward? Because if we as a platform put ourselves together and say, let's adopt one family, which is still very much at the forefront of my mind. I have a lot of people run out from this platform but say, do it SouFLo, we can do it. Even though I remember how you do me before and then left me out there hanging, right? Where I had to source everything by myself almost. I'm hoping that's not what will happen once we undertake this. But that's one of the things I talk about, Marie, like, if you look at certain areas, right? Every house in the area flat. So how do you adopt a family? And let's say, for instance, then we help a family to build up them house, right? And them are the only people in the area with one house built up and everybody house still flat down, mash up. Like, how do they even, are people going to be jealous of them and start doing things to them? Are they going to get robbed? Or, I'm thinking like many different ways, right along the lines of what you're thinking. Like,
like you're saying, I need to go to Jamaica for the holidays. Say, for instance, we go this holiday. Me not go feel in the mood for celebrate, because me I go see so much when me want to help people. Me not go in the party celebration mood.
The Jamaican people, may I tell you right now, them need that more than anything else. That has always been a part of our resilience. We turn on with music, we dance, somebody mix some rum punch, who build up a split, all our vibes, cook some good food, all these other kind of things. We have to continue, and that's a part of the message I was going to deliver this morning, is that earlier when you hear me say, I have this to say to my Jamaican people who are in Jamaica, and then me change. You bring me right back on target.
Okay, good. So may I go back in the chat so you can continue.
All right, thank you.
Later.
All right, that's Marie's message 411 TV again, my friend, my fellow content creator here on YouTube. If you haven't been subscribed to her channel, go ahead and subscribe to her channel, right? She put me right back on track though, because I forgot to say it. So Jamaican people, both abroad and home, it's weighing heavy on everybody's spirit, right? For the first 2 weeks, I couldn't talk about nothing else. I tried to do other topics on here. I couldn't do it. I became overly obsessed about it. And, but that has always been our go-to. Music, laughing, joking, entertainment, take serious thing, make joke, cook some good food. We don't know who drink them rum and them mixed drinks and whatever else, and enjoy yourself and have a vibes. Because this whole thing that happened, we can't change it. It happened already. We're in it. We can't stay in it though. We cannot, Jamaica, we can't stay in it. I was looking around yesterday, and I'm gonna get on the people them too. I was looking around yesterday, and me I see the video that I come out of Jamaica and stuff, and I said to myself, say, all right, man, 4 weeks now, some can start draw away some of the debris from around the house now, pile them up and start light them a fire and burn them, all the wood and all them, something that's splintered up wood and all these things. I've seen communities where 90% of the houses in these communities were built from majority wood or board house, right? And it looked like you have an empty matches box set and just see the whole heap of match stick them all over the place, and so the whole area stay. And I say, we can't stay there. I understand you're shocked because this was a hard hit. I understand a lot of people are frozen in position because you're thinking, damn, I lost everything. I understand some people are mourning because you might have even lost some family members. You might have lost your livestock. You might have lost all your crops and your livelihood. But we can't stay right there. We can't stay right there so and just mourn and moan and groan. We have to go cry while we're moving and rebuilding. You know what I say? So I encourage you to get back to how we are and who we were. We don't have the kitchen no more. Catch up out a door. Run boat again. Run boat again. Run boat again. Remember boat, when we catch up big fire and a big pot and cook 2 pot and everybody eat. And because now you don't have no walls for everybody to hide behind. Your neighbor them can see you can't see your neighbor them. This is one way to feed everybody in the community or feed everybody in our little circle. You know what I mean? If people are run boat around here, so and this I want to help, that the one that clean up them yard, y'all gonna have to organize, start getting together and do cleanup parties. Like 10 of we get together, clean up someone yard first, help put someone back house back. I think Mervin actually suggested this before. 10 of we get together, clean up one person house first, put them thing back together, then the party move to over here, so including the person who house fix. I want to keep doing that. Don't wait for government to come. Government, we already see how government is moving. They will get there when they get there, if indeed they ever do get there, right? We are talk loud. We're trying to get this man to release all the aid that came in so people can rebuild faster and people can, in the army, we call it morale. When your morale is low, when you don't have no food in the fridge, when you're tired, when you're mourning because you lost everything, you just feel like, man, I'm depressed, man. I don't feel like get up and do nothing. But y'all are going to have to light a fire under your own ass. You guys are going to have to get each other up and make each other go do the necessaries that need to be done. The place around you can clean up better than that now. Start move out the things them from around you. Some places, dead animals still dead. Panic ground. 4 weeks later, flyer take it. Jankra come down, come pitch pan it. All kind of something. Come on, man. Clean up your space now. Go buy bleach. Wash down if you wash down. Sanitize up some stuff. Fix up the place. Start moving forward. Slowly, but you will get there. Live on the air with SouFLo. Good morning.
Hey, Flo. Good morning. How you doing?
I'm good, my brother. How you doing?
I'm all right.
Wait there. You get new name, man. Rusty.
Yeah.
Is that you, Rusty?
No, it ain't me.
Is that you, Watermouth?
Yeah, you know my way till when watch your time and it's time to go. That's when I'm gonna call to make you say, "Chop, fuck me late." You can't work again. You know?
I saw. Nobody do it, Jerome. Because we are going to the other 2 topics now.
All right. So listen up.
10:30. Me have to be out of here.
All right. We have a family member where have a speech impediment problem, a speech disorder. That's in the track. It has a list on. You know who I'm talking?
And them in the chat?
Yeah, man. Call his name. Listen.
Me don't know who, Jerome. Me don't know.
Tai Jai. You know? But listen, I want her to understand that. Listen. If she hunt me hard enough, she do her research and so on. But I wish you did just keep doing it because you realize I'm actually on America's Most Wanted website. And then you them back off. So just cool down and make me remain mysterious, please.
All right.
I don't want you to uncover my identity.
All right.
But also, I want to say this before I go. Them say actions speak louder than words.
Yeah.
And although me and her have a love and hate relationship, last week I watched her when the live is about to close and she first run out and said, again, I will pray for your mom. So that meant a lot. So even though me and her fuss and fight, realize that, there's something special about her where her actions did speak louder than her words.
So,
all right, yo, my God. I don't, I feel soft and mushy. You have to remain masculine,
All right, sir. Gerald said, I feel soft and mushy. Too bad we see you already. Kata said she see you already, brother. All right, listen. We're going to rush it now because 10:30, we have to be out of here by 10:30. Live on the air with SouFLo. Good morning.
Morning, good morning.
Morning, family.
All right. The people are cleaning up, but we know say for you that wants to be pastor. But what me wants to hear, if you notice all the grass on the hillsides in the mountains, they're all brown. They're burnt like those Amazon.
Yeah, man, we talked about that already. What you did there?
No, here, man, we just a look deeper and different because there was something. I heard it, and people say like, look on the grass then, but me I look deeper. Me know what the trees and the leaves them are gone. But I'm wondering if that thing that happened, if there was some chemical as well in the air. Yes. No, understand. That's what me that looking at because
no, you're right on track. That's what we were talking about. Yeah, you just spell it out, but that's what we are talking about.
Me didn't hear you say for then, but you did say maybe one blast was in there as well. Make the building then shattered and tumbles up put under the water. Me did that.
I said right here that of every hurricane that I have ever seen, whether Jamaica or anywhere else in the world, whatever was green remained green.
Yes.
This is the first time I've seen a hurricane touch down somewhere, and when the hurricane left, everything that was green is now brown.
Yes, I think they're looking to.
Right. And I left that for the audience to have that discussion in your consciousness with yourself. We don't want to go into.
All right. Say nothing more. Yeah, me get the part. Me not say nothing more. Bye-bye.
All right, my friend.
All right.
Yeah. All right. So, moving right along. Yesterday, CARICOM leaders landed in Jamaica. For the people who are asking where are the CARICOM leaders and how come they're not supporting Jamaica, we're getting support from all over the place from all these other countries, right? Nearly 1 million Jamaicans have been affected and more than 150,000 homes have been damaged or destroyed by Hurricane Melissa, prompting a major regional response led by Guyana, which has deployed Guyana Defense Force engineers to come to Jamaica, and they so far have repaired 200 rooftops in hard-hit Westmoreland. This is the report that's coming out of the Gleaner this morning. I don't know if it's true. My Westmoreland people would have tell me, say, yes, we see them here. They are here fixing the people them rooftop, and 200 people get rooftop fixed already, put on back roof on them house already. But that's what the article says. Prime Minister Andrew Holness shared the updated figures during a high-level CARICOM tour on Monday, calling the destruction significant and unprecedented. The storm had caused an estimated $8 billion with a B in physical losses, several straining Jamaican recovery capacity. Severely straining Jamaica's recovery capacity because we don't have $8 billion put on figure use. Andrew Holness said that Guyana's engineering corps will work with the Jamaica Defense Force, members of parliament, and local councillors to identify the first households for rapid roof replacement. Anytime, I don't know why, and again, I don't know them are going to call me and say, why I'm so negative and why always I criticize. But listen to this, right? The engineers are there. Them ready to work. When you have the resources to put on back the rooftop them, check box. You have the manpower to do it, check box. Andrew Holness said the Guyanese Engineer Corps will be working with the Jamaica Defense Force, which will be working with members of parliament, which will be working with local councillors to identify the... You see, all them something, you know, and I know, it makes sense if you really sit down and think about it. But God, man, just get to it. You know what I'm saying? Just get to it. I just want to see some urgency. Anyway, once it starts happening, I'm applauding as well, right? So we estimate conservatively that 900,000 Jamaicans have been impacted and roughly 150,000 homes have been destroyed, Andrew Holness said. He said that every aid that is given and every commitment made must quickly advance the recovery and make Jamaica stronger. Sir, if every aid that is given and every commitment made must quickly Advance, why are you not moving quickly? Because 4 weeks after, you're still sitting on a lot of the aid and talking about a voucher system or something. So this is what me have me gripe with you with. Why are you not moving quickly? But you're using the word quickly in a speech. I wouldn't use the word quickly if I were you, because nothing quickly is happening under your command, right? We appreciate all that you're trying to do, right? And putting your smart brain to work, but quickly is not one of the things that you're working with right now. He said the Guyana president, who is Irfan Ali, he said that the devastation in Westmoreland, Jamaica, and St. James. Now, see, when they touched down yesterday, they went to Westmoreland. All right. Them walked through he walked through with all the other big name people, and they each had something to say about what they have witnessed in Jamaica, right? Guyana President Irfan Ali said that the devastation he witnessed in Westmoreland and in St. James is indescribable. He said only an underground visit will reveal the magnitude of this crisis to anybody. So what you guys are seeing out there on video clips and TV and all that, it compares nothing to what you will see if you put your feet on the ground and actually walk around. He said you have to be here to see this devastation. There are no words, but the resilience and the strength of the Jamaican people tells you everything about the Jamaican spirit, he said. Ali said that Guyana will send additional manpower, additional equipment, additional food, additional water, additional tarpaulins, additional building supplies, additional chainsaws and generators and storage tanks as part of its wider relief mobilization. The most urgent effort, he stressed, is fast-tracking the first 200 roof repairs. Why are they still using the word fast and quickly and quick, but them a move slow and extra slow? So them are going to send additional equipment and food and water and tarpaulin and building supplies and chainsaws and generators and all these things. Okay, do y'all know, Mr. Ali, are y'all aware that what you did send before it's still locked up in our warehouse somewhere and not being used? But you know, go send more. We welcome the more. Now that y'all are on the ground, I hope y'all can say to him though, Andrew, come on man, let's go, let's move. Because you know, may I give the Prime Minister the benefit of the doubt. I'm thinking he's human too, like everybody else, so him in a shock too. Is it that what it might be that, right? It might be that he's in shock too. And he's scratching his head like, oh my God, like how am I going to angle this? Or am I giving him too much benefit of the doubt? Eh? Anyway, he said we want to move very quickly to have 200 roofs completely redone, starting right here in this community, Ali said while he was speaking in White House, Westmoreland. So you see me Westmoreland people them, me want to link me and tell me if you see them on the ground, if they are doing the houses, White House mainly, if they are doing the houses, and we are going to keep an eye on them and see if them are going to knock out 200 real fast. Ali said while he's speaking from White House, Westmoreland, Prime Minister Andrew Holness has set a tight schedule to get everyone under some form of shelter before Christmas. And we will support that fully. Today is November 18th. Them just land yesterday. Today is November 18th. To get everyone under some kind of shelter by Christmas. Christmas is right around the corner. Christmas is little over 4 weeks away. Let's see. This is a good talk, but that's a hell of a feat. Hey, you know what? You see if them accomplish that, I will be standing right here to talk about it and praise them efforts like nobody else. And I really hope that they are able to accomplish it. I want to see them accomplish it. That's a hell of a feat to accomplish because there's a lot of people who their houses were damaged and they're not under no damn shelter or anything. So let's see if they can actually do it. Antigua and Barbuda Prime Minister is also there. Minister Gaston Brown also voiced strong support, calling Jamaica's situation significant and urging residents to remain hopeful. Don't lose hope, Jamaica. We're here to stand in solidarity with you, with your Prime Minister Andrew Holness and the people of Jamaica, he said. We are not new to hurricanes. They are always disruptive. But what you are facing now is enormous. To hear that as many as 900,000 Jamaicans have been affected, that is significant. Brown said that his country would provide financial assistance, and they would also deploy soldiers to support the relief efforts. We encourage Jamaicans to soldier on and rebuild with confidence. We are resilient as Caribbean people, and this too shall pass. We built Barbuda after Hurricane Irma, and today it is significantly better than before. Jamaica can rebuild bigger and better too. That's one of the things I'm super concerned about. You know, as we are rebuilding, obviously we're going to have to revise our building strategies. Because here what? Them just warned us, you know, and just told us that these hurricanes, as a result of global warming, these hurricanes are going to be a thing of the norm now. You know, like before, the Prime Minister exact words were like, you know, like before, this would have been like a once-in-a-lifetime thing. Gone are those days. So Category 5 might become a regular thing now, where you have to look out for one every 2 years, every 3 years, or you might get hit with 2 in one hurricane season. If that's the case, we definitely are going to have to fix up the way how we build. Could you imagine if Jamaica get hit right now? Don't even go Category 5. Imagine if something spin off or happen right now and we get hit with a 3 or a 4. Devastation, you know. Now, we must build stronger, like literally stronger. Not just build back stronger in our attitude, but build back in our resiliency, but build back stronger in our how we build stuff. So the next Category 5 now come lift up everything and tear up the place like it did again. It would be hard to go through this back to back again, right? Knowing we don't even have the resources right now. We're digging out of a hole right now to put everything together. So he said that we want to show our solidarity with the government and the people of Jamaica because we understand the challenges that you're going through, and we have gone through them ourselves. He said the support of our brothers and sisters in the region helped us to rebound, and we want to do the same for Jamaica. Mitchell said that CARICOM had repeatedly demonstrated its ability to recover from major disasters and would remain at Jamaica's side throughout the rebuilding process. Not going to leave you. We're not just giving you gifts and walking away. We're going to remain by your side and throughout the rebuilding process. That is good to know. His comments came as Andrew Holness reaffirmed that disciplined fiscal management over the last decade has positioned Jamaica to galvanize international support quickly, even as the country faces massive revenue losses. Discipline fiscal management over the last decade has positioned Jamaica to galvanize international support quickly. Your discipline, even in the middle of this, in my praise himself. You know what? Go and praise yourself, sir. Even in the middle of it. Because you're not buying the support that you're getting from overseas. So I don't see why the discipline fiscal management over the last decade positioned us to galvanize international support quickly. One had nothing to do with the other, but okay. Anyway, our financial situation is of great concern and must be managed carefully. Nobody said, you have money already, Jamaica? Okay, good. That means that we can give you more because you have already. Nobody said that. They said, geez, Jamaica is hurt. Let's help them. And they started sending stuff. So I don't know what discipline, fiscal discipline over the last decade has positioned Jamaica to galvanize. Well, come on, man. Good politician, no. Big up to Andrew Holness. He's a superior politician. And I'll give him that. Well, he assured the residents that the debris removal team would be redeployed from St. James to White House and Bluefields in Westmoreland within a few days. While modular homes are being procured for medium-term shelter. The JDF has already set up a distribution hub to expand relief deliveries, and Andrew Holness thanked residents for their patience. If we work together, he said, we can recover just as we have before. All right, sir, we're 4 weeks in and counting. Please speed up the process and make it work. Shout out to the CARICOM leaders who showed up. Ms. Motley, along with others, showed up and saw what the magnitude of what we were hit with on the ground, and have all pledged to stand by our side throughout this and to pledge more aid, more everything that we need to move forward. So that's a good look. We're not on our own out here. We have our Caribbean community with us, right? A country that constantly requires aid will never stand on its own merit. That's the same Prime Minister did say we will be able to sleep with our doors up. Yeah, you know that go already too. So, like I said, we want to see it in action, right? I'm just giving you the news as to what's popping out here so everybody is on page. For the people who are asking where is CARICOM, them flying at the place. So we have some support. At least that's what it looks like in front of the cameras, right? At least that's what it looks like so far. So let's see how it goes. If by December, he said, the goal is to have everybody under some form of shelter by December. They have debris teams that are about to start cleaning up, and then they'll be moving every couple of days to another part and another part. They have a goal now set to start out with 200 house roofs be put back on in the next, quickly as they can, and in the next couple of weeks, and all this other stuff they have planned. We will be watching to see how it plays out. All right? How it plays out. And be holding them accountable too, to make sure that it goes according to how they say it was going to go. I also saw the Prime Minister, one more thing yesterday. He said every aid and every dollar that is donated, every aid, whether it's money or it's material or it's food or water or whatever the case may be, will be accounted for. Sound good? Sound good. Remember, I said keep your eye on the money. So that sounds good. But we'll see how it turns out. All right? We'll see how it turns out. Another thing, I don't even want to get into that topic, but forget it. It's the last one for the morning. So there were 2 police officers that were gunned down recently. And I was wondering what the situation was with those 2 police officers. Long story short, in a nutshell, those 2 police officers, they had opened a business together, and them do them police work, and then them go run them business that they jointly opened together. It is in a volatile area where some little scrubby youth them around there want to run the place with them gunman antics. And they stole a car and they parked the car right in front of the business that the policeman them run. So the policeman them was having a talk with them, wasn't even chastising them as in arresting them or anything, having a talk with them, like, what is Sonora do? What kind of foolishness this? And then on the thief, the people them carry and come park it up right in front of our business. We're police, like that. And eyewitnesses were there. A handful of eyewitnesses allegedly have all given their statements, as one of them was there telling the youth them, say, move that front in front of our business, brother, or carry the people them, carry, go back, go get them. I want to know, so no mix up in a part them here. Bow, bow, bow. Several gunshots rang out. and they were both shot. And that's how the police officer them lost their lives. They weren't mixed up in anything. They were in a community where the same people them when know you in the community know them. And you know Jamaica stay already. I know some police when not get no ratings. I mean no man with don't afraid of them either. Like stand up right in them face this close and talk to them rough too. You know what I mean? So it was one of those situations right there. On Friday, the constabulary force named 3 persons who were persons of interest. And of the 3 persons, remember what we said on Friday? We said you better go turn in on yourself because they're going to kill the whole town. 2 of them turned in themselves already. There is one that is still out there that has not turned himself in yet. He's still out there. In a separate incident now yesterday, the police have now released the identity of 4 men who were killed in a confrontation with police yesterday along the Linstead bypass in St. Catherine. Well, they were killed last Wednesday night. So yesterday that happened. That was last Wednesday, but that's a separate incident, not this incident. So the whole heap of killing stuff still are going, but there are different dimensions to it. Don't panic. It's not one of the cases of random people getting killed for no reason. It's always something in a something. You know, it took me years to realize that, right? I used to get on here and I used to be like, yo, the killing in Jamaica is out of control and the people need to, and you know, people used to always say to me, say, SouFLo, you really need to pay attention to what going on, you know. The story where you just now, who get killed? And I would say, an old lady get killed and kick off the whole store and kill she and her 2 grand picnic them in there. And they would say, and you feel so that is just random. And I said, what could the old lady have done? They would say, SouFLo, look deeper. Somebody in her family is into something and them can't catch that person there. So them catch that family. That's how them do when them a draw you out. All right, you want to do me things and run? It's okay. Me not have to run after you. I won't, me not while you know. Mash up your family and make you come look for me, right? Can't catch Quaco, catch him short. So I started studying Jamaica from a different angle, and then I started realizing that about 98%, I'm giving it my 98% of what we see happening is always from people who know who do them what. So put that out there so we don't paint an image of Jamaica as having people outside saying, Jesus Christ, I ain't going to Jamaica because they be killing on random. Like they just kill old women and her 2 grandkids and they just killed the 2 police officers. Them Jamaicans don't play, they crazy. I know it's nice down there, but you gotta be real careful. That's why tourists safe. That's why people come and walk around and go outside and party and late night walk and them good. Because it's always us. It's always us and us killing us. When a foreign family member fly down and them come want to take everything for themselves and the people them who never fly out, I tell them, say, you can't come back as a come take nothing. We're supposed to do? Move out of the house now. And about 10 years now, you not come in here. What you did there when mama did sick? That happened to our brother from England, right? What you did there when mama did sick? Mama bedridden. And me a change our pampers and everything. You there in England. Now you come in for funeral. And because you're paying for the funeral, you feel like you are going to take the house too. So when me if you move, go now. Oh, and remember that story? So him own brother kill him. Right after him bury mother. Like the day of burying his mother, him dead right after the funeral. Get buried too. These kind of things. So we have to pay attention to how the killing stuff are going on. I'm always curious as to the backstory behind the killings because I'm concerned about how we are viewed on the international stage. Just to make you know, we are warrior people with warrior blood, so war always are going to do with we. contrary to what you might have been told. We're not kumbaya people. Jamaican people are not kumbaya people. Jamaican people are warrior people. It's in them blood. So when time one violate another one, oh, there's always blood boiling. Always. In a perfect world, we're supposed to hold hands and forgive and sing kumbaya and let the Lord have his way and all this other church stuff and Christian stuff you have to talk about. But I know so you go in a real life. Just know, sir, Jamaica is probably one of the safest places ever. Unless you're connected to certain things we are going. All right. With that said right there, we're going to leave it right there. So manners and respect to everybody tuning in. I appreciate you greatly. Thank you for being here. Hopefully we can go live or longer tomorrow where we can really sit down and talk. But let me go take care of some things today. All right. Walk good. Like my granny Miss Ruby said, Shaka Zulu relatives family. Exactly. Like my granny Miss Ruby said, be good. If you can't be good, be careful. But it's best to be good. And my grandfather, Mas Cleaver, right here, so say, I will see you tomorrow if God spare my life. Knowing that we're not in control. Yeah, no matter how big you is, the Most High bigger than you. You can't draw tomorrow, come give it to nobody. Can't even give it to yourself. So you better hope that God have you in them plans when tomorrow comes, say you get to see tomorrow too, right? So, like Mas Cleaver said, if God spare life, may see you tomorrow. Walk good. I'm out. Peace.